So I want to sew I told it from the last video that I wanted to sew a gown, a free gown, kaftan gown with this and with this air plate that I bought on Temu. So, but we'll use this to determine the neck we'll work with, because we're going to place it on the neck and do needlework on it. So it will determine what to use as the neckline. Are you seeing it? So place it, just arrange it and place. You arrange and place. So I'm just arranging it properly. This is the center front to make sure that it aligns with the center front. So if you're using, let me move my camera a bit so that if you're using this kind of design, you will know what to do. Okay? I hope you're seeing it. So you fold it and make sure that it aligns with the center front of your gown. Okay? Are you seeing it? It's aligned properly. It's aligned. So now you're not going to mark direct on. You will have to give half inch because of the turning allowance. You remember, right? Because of the turning allowance. So you give half inch. So this is where it stops. Here and here. Here and here. Are you seeing it here? So now you've gotten your neckline. You can now remove it. And you will now go in by half inch. You're turning by half inch. Half inch. Now here, turn by half inch too. Okay? So that is what I'm talking about. I hope you understand. Hello, hamster, how are you? Sorry, can you explain what you are doing? Okay, I am cutting a gown, a free gown. I'm cutting a free gown, kaftan free gown for women. And I'm using this. After this live, I will post it. I'm using this to place on the neckline. And you cannot sew a beaded applique. You cannot sew it. You will be destroying your needle. I would have done it direct on the fabric, but I wanted to use the paper so that I can illustrate better. So I've placed it already. You place to get the exact neckline of this, so it will align with your dress after making it. Okay, I hope you understand. I hope you understand. So if you're a tailor, let me know. If you know you're a fashion designer in the house, let me know in the comment section. So we are working with that one. So what we'll do is to draw out the neckline. Okay, let me shift it. So you just have to draw out the neckline. This was our initial neckline of the appliques. The appliques was here. Sorry. Okay. This is our neckline, but we're working. But now, because of the half inch, which I did, please don't mind this one. Okay. Now from the appliques neckline, you come up by half inch because we'll be working with half inch, which is this. So you will now place and remark. But for you to get a better neckline and not to be confused, because we are working with this half inch, just draw your straight line first. Okay? When you now draw your straight line, you now put your curve from where the straight line began to where it ends. So we are working with this, so that by the time you are done turning with your lining, it will take you back to the first, to take you to the first line. I hope you understand. The first line was the applique line, the applique neck curve. But because we are working with a lining, you will not go up by half inch, so that by the time you finish turning your lining, it will still land you to the initial applique cut, and as in the neckline, you understand. So then there were our measurement. I'm working with shoulder 16. So that cuts our cloth. Let's draft our cloth. So I'm working with shoulder 16. Shoulder 16 divided by 2 is 8. So this is shoulder 16. Okay? Shoulder 16 divided by 2 is 8 plus your half inch. So we are having 8.5. We'll bring down the 8.5 here. Bring down your 8.5 here, okay? You come down by 1 inch for shoulder slanting. Then from the neckline, you can then. And the neckline where I took it was the half inch neckline. The half inch neckline. Now for you to get your proper armhole, sorry, I went to get my calculator. For you to get your correct armhole, her bust is for 39. You do 39 divided by 6 plus 1.58. If you want to get your accurate armhole, you do bust divided by 6 plus 1.5. It will give you a correct armhole. So our bust is 39 divided by 6 equals to plus 1.5 equals to 8. So we're working with armhole of 8. So 8, you put it from the slanted 1 inch to get your 8. This is our 8. So remember, 8.5 here. So you draw a straight line. Guys, tell me where you're watching me from. Then I want to get a straight line. So just from here now is 9 to get a straight line. So, but I know as a fashion designer, you know how to get your armhole. Half of this is 8, half of it is 4. You come out by ½ inch. Okay. Then here we'll now put our bust measurement. This is a free gown, a kaftan, remember. So our bust measurement is 39 divided by 4 is 9.75. Now you put your 9.75 here. Put 9.75. Because it's a free gown, I'll put ½ inch free, so that it will be free on the person but not too free on the bust. Then I'm turning with lining. Okay, you put extra half for turning with your lining and extra 1 for your stitching allowance. So at the end of the day, I'm having 2 inch sewing allowance. Okay, 2 inch sewing allowance. I said 9.75 as when you divide your bust by 4. Then ½ inch free, because here is the bust, not too free. ½ inch, it will be free here. Then ½ inch turning your lining and 1 inch stitching. Okay, so at the end of the day we have 2 inch. So let us get our other. Let's get our other now. If assuming I'm not teaching, I would have done this direct on the Ankara, but because I'm teaching you and I want you to see it very well. So then stop shouting, please. So our shoulder nipple is 9. We are not dealing with under bust. Then our waist, our half length is 15. Then our hip line is 24. Then our full length is 50. But I'll complete it. This is 42 point. This is 42.5. I'll complete it later. You still put it on this side to get a straight line. Half length, 24, hip, our hip is on this free gown. Now, we'll now have to join our this thing. Okay. So on our waist, we have waist 30, waist 34, divide by 4, it's 8.5, put your 8.5. .5, but here we're not going to use half freeness, okay? We'll use 1 inch, so it will be free to know the best on the tummy. Then ½ inch lining to turn the lining, and 1 inch stitching. Okay, then coming to the hip part, our hip is 42. Our hip is 42. 42 divide by 4 is 10.5. You put your 10.5. Okay, then we'll put the same allowance that we had here. So, and the allowance that we had on the waist was 2.5. And that is 1 free, so that it will be free. 1 half-inch allowance, half-inch lining turning, and 1 inch stitching. That's 2.5. Sorry, let's recheck this. Okay, then half and room, which is 2.5, which is here, 2.5, and we have 2.5. Okay, I'm just rechecking, confirming. Then we have half and we have 1. Okay, then whatever, because this gown you would A-line down, whatever you have here, the down part, add extra 3 inches and take it out. You take it down to the full length. Okay, so we will now join them together. Sorry, let me reconfirm that. Okay, just have to make here not too sharp. Okay, then from here, whatever you have at the waist, remember what I told you, whatever you have at the waist, you now take it down to your full length with extra 2-inch allowance. You take it down to your full length and add extra. Okay, 2-inch allowance is the length, but here, whatever you have, you add extra 3-inch and make it you not give it the flare shape, because this is flare gown. Do you understand? All right. So I will cut out. .2, 3.2. Okay. Okay, we'll cut out. I don't like using my nail scissors to cut on a paper, so I don't know where. So I'll use this thing and cut out. But before I cut out this, I will just All right. I hope you understand. Then, but the back side is just how you adding your zip allowance. Some add two, some add 1.5. Then you now cut, and you now give the desired shape of the neck you want. Yeah, you want. All right. Please do well to subscribe to my page for your girl. Thank you so much. So, are you seeing it? All right. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.